All right, welcome back. So today we're back talking about everyone's favorite topic, which is affirmations. Everyone's favorite technique, affirmations, the turf war that is happening in the manifestation community, the affirmations, Crips and Bloods and the Soviets, and over here you got the other methods and anti-robotic affirming. You need to embody it. You need to walk into the state and just be the person. And they're like the Zionists or whatever, like fully turf war, Crips versus Bloods. But I'm more on the blood side with this one. I'm more of a pro affirmation person. And today we're gonna talk about why I'm a pro affirmations person and how basically everyone really is a pro affirmations person. They just don't know it. And again, I actually have made this video before. I do want to say one thing. I have actually made this video before. I made this video probably like 3 months ago. I deleted it. I forgot why I deleted it. I think I may have screwed up a few of my points. So in this video, I'm going to try not to screw any of my points. But the main point of today's video is you can't ever stop affirming. Every affirmation or every thought is an affirmation. And that's basically it. That's going to be today's topic. Just going to talk to these people who think they're so high and mighty. This is almost like a drama video. This might be my first ever like drama video where instead of giving you guys tips or expanding what Neville said on a few things, clearing out what he said on a few things, it's a bit of a drama video where we got to kind of make fun of these people who are so like anti-affirming, even though they're still using affirming in everything. Because again, affirmations are just thoughts and every technique still revolves and it kind of orbits affirmations in many ways. Anyways, we'll talk about that. But yeah, either way, if you do want to have actual help with me, check out the bottom link in the description at skool.com. Skool is spelled with a K, Skool. You can buy the monthly pack if you want to stay there for 1 month, or you can buy the annual pack if you want to stay there for a full year. So if you want to get help with me, and so I can understand your circumstances a bit better, try the bottom link in the description and try and get into contact with me. Yeah, because I like helping you guys a lot. But anyways, let's talk about today's topic, which is the affirmations and the anti-affirmation community. Like, these people are crazy. Like, this anti-affirmation community, they are very much in that like bubble of the most like annoying political people, like people who shut out the other side. They love Israel. Israel can't do anything. They're like the Israeli side of the TikTok community. They all glory to Benjamin Netanyahu and the glorious state of Israel on that side of the people who don't like affirmations. Like, they are in that camp. They're a bit wild over there. And I'm about to attack them, so this comment section might be actually getting a little bit toxic. But when it comes to affirmations, there is no walking into the state and just being the person. Oh, just be the person. You can't. There's no doing any of this without affirmations. How can you just be the person and not affirm as the person? If you say, "Oh, just be," stop affirming. Just be. You just are the person. Walk into the state. Well, how do you get there? I mean, you give me a good destination, but there's a little bit of a journey. There's a small bridge that I have to get over. And can I walk it? Can I get my Spider-Man webs out and fly across the bridge? Like, what do I do to get past the bridge? And they're like, "Oh, you don't need to get past the bridge. Just be there." I got to get past the bridge. I can't just be there. But they don't say anything like that. They just say, "Oh, just be there." Well, guess what? If you want me to just be the person, I'm still going to have to cross the bridge, and that bridge is affirmations. Whether you like it or not, affirmations are in every single technique. If you're scripting, affirmations, you're writing down your affirmations. If you're doing state akin to sleep, you still have to affirm in your head that you are the person who has this. If you're doing visualization, you are visualizing affirmations that you're saying to someone else. If you're doing inner conversations, you are doing affirmations by talking to someone in your head. If you were doing the O method, I mean, I make fun of this method all the time because, again, people just throw random methods out there and they say, oh, this is a method. And the O method is the more like out there ones, because if you don't know what the O method is, you're too young. But the O method is like, climaxing with the thought that you have your goal. But guess what? If you climax in this, erotic way, that's what I mean, and you affirm the new you and you embody the new you immediately after when you reach the climax, guess what? You are still affirming. You could have just ignored the whole O part. You can just affirm. Okay, that O part was not needed. That is some BS that you're telling yourself that you have to do just because you want to do it, I could easily say, me loading up a video game and affirming is the only way to, that's the video game method. It's like, no, you can just not play video games and still affirm. You know what I mean? Like, you guys just want to do the O method. But either way, my point is, whatever method that you use, the bridge will always be affirmations. State akin to sleep, visualization, the O method, talking to your water, even talking to your water, like that law of attraction method where people talk to their water, like even trying to get into the frequency, they're all affirmations. You cannot stop you doing affirmation, boys. Affirmations are your thoughts. That is it. All your affirmations, just you replacing your thoughts. Affirmations are like the slighter outer core of the earth. You have to do it. You have to do affirmations. It's impossible not to do affirmations unless you're like visualizing, and visualizing, you can just kind of hold the image in your head. Maybe you can say that one. You don't need to do affirmations, but you do need affirmations, because affirmations are just thoughts. Every single thought that you have is an affirmation. Every single thought you have is an affirmation. Even the small little thoughts that you have that you're like, maybe I should not eat this fruit because this fruit gives me, when I was a kid, it gave me a flu. Well, that's an affirmation. And now it might give you a flu. So yeah, every single thought you have is an affirmation. And on top of that, by the way, every single thought that you have is a prayer. That's what I say about religion all the time. And again, I have respect for religion now, even because I got out of my, Reddit atheist phase with the Dawkins and Hitchens and all these people. But when it comes to religion, my biggest criticism of these religious people is that they pray, sometimes 5 times a day, sometimes once a week. But for some reason, these people believe that only the times that they pray, those thoughts are magical. When you pray, your thoughts are the tool. No, every single thought you have is magical. That's the difference between me and the people who pray. Because prayer at the end of the day is just meditation. But the people who pray, they fail to realize that every single thought that they have is a prayer, not just the ones you say are a prayer. What makes those thoughts magical? No, if you do believe in God, God can hear every single one of your thoughts, not just the few thoughts that you think he can hear. He can hear every single thought, and he is hearing every single thought. That is a prayer, and that's why Jesus says, whatever you ask for in prayer, in Mark 11:24, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you already received it, and it shall be yours. You have to align your thoughts. You have to meditate on them. But for some reason, when it comes to religion, they only pretend that 5 times a day or 5 times a week, their thoughts are magical. No, every single thought you have is magical, because every single thought you have is a prayer. Every single one. Not just the ones you think are magical, because you're still using the same tools. You're still using the same weapon that you are using throughout the entire day. Your thoughts. Every single thought you have is a prayer. Every single thought you have is an affirmation. And you need to align your affirmations and your prayers and your thoughts, because they're all the same thing. And it needs to come from the perspective that you already have your goal. That's why Jesus says, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have already received it and you will get it. The way you believe it is you affirm that you already have it, and you think as if. Because affirmations, prayer, and everything are the exact same thing. You cannot get out of affirmations. It is a trap. It is a trap that will always get you. It is the ultimate Fortnite trap. there is no getting out of affirmations. You'll always come back to affirmations. All the roads, all the paths, they just lead to affirmations. They don't lead to Rome, they lead to affirmations. Rome is affirmations. Affirmations are goated. And if you don't believe me, well, you got the internet to help you. You can go on Reddit, you can go on TikTok, you can go on Twitter, even though I don't recommend Twitter. You can go on, I don't even recommend Reddit. I don't recommend really any of this. But you can go on any of these, or Sammy Ingram's YouTube channel. You can go on any of these YouTube channels and search up robotic affirmations and look at the comments. People all the time saying, I did all these techniques and none of them worked. But as soon as I did affirmations, I got it immediately, almost like in 3 days, almost like it was magical. Well, guess what? That's because you changed your thoughts, because all your thoughts are affirmations, and every single other technique are just trying to get you to change your thoughts, which is essentially trying to get you to change your affirmations. Because theta, kin, sleep, and the old method and visualization and scripting, they're all trying to get you to change your thoughts, which is changing your affirmations and nothing more, nothing less. So yeah. Yeah, I think I've definitely pissed off some people for sure. You know, but I'm on the very pro affirmation side of this gang war. I'm on the Bloods. I'm on the Soviets right here. I'm not with these all glory to Benjamin Netanyahu people over there on the don't affirm. Affirming is you affirming from lack and all this stuff. No, yeah, go tell it to Benjamin Netanyahu. You're a king over there, okay? He's not over here. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, that's it for today's video. Again, if you do want actual help with me, I promise you actual help with me is a lot more in-depth than this. Most of my videos are a lot more in-depth than this. This is more of a critique this is more about a critique of the manifestation community rather than actual manifestation itself and the law of assumption itself and Neville-based teachings. This is more of just a drama thing that I'm kind of reacting to. But if you do want to have actual help with me, check out the bottom link in the description at skool.com, SKOOL. That is the bottom link in the description. And I can understand your circumstance and you can join this group chat. You can buy the monthly pack. You can also buy the annual pack, whichever one suits you best. But yeah, anyways, that's for today's video. Make sure to like and subscribe. I'm about to get a haircut tomorrow, so this is the last time you'll see me with this like weird little thing right here. Yeah. Anyways, that's for today's video. Make sure to like and subscribe. And yeah. Bye.